When you push the button, I colon 1 slash 0 will become true, which will energize the output O colon 2 slash 5, which is the run light, where all examine flows with the same address as O 2 slash 5, or the run light will be true as well.
When you push the stop button, input colon 1 slash 1 will be false, which would de-energize the run light, thus de-energizing all examine if close with the same address as the run light.
When you set the recipe selector to 1, the EQU input column 3 source A would increase to 1. Since source B is also 1, the EQU input column 3 will turn true. Once you press the enter button, both MOV that is connected to EQU input 3 will energize, which would replace the preset value of C5 column 0 and C5 column 1, which are the CTU. When you set the recipe selector to any number other than 1, it would not energize since it did not match with source B.
When you set the recipe selector to 2, the equal I3 source A would be 2. Since source B is also 2, the equal I3 will turn true. Once you press the enter button, both move that is connected to equal I3 will energize, which would replace the preset value of C50 and C51, which are the CTU.
When you set the recipe selector to any number other than 2, it would not energize since it did not match with source B, which is 2.
When you set the recipe selector to 3, the equal I colon 3 source A would be 3. Since source B is also 3, the equal I colon 3 will turn true. Once you press the enter button, both move that is connected to equal I colon 3 will energize, which would replace the preset value of C5 colon 0 and C5 colon 1, which are the CTU or the count up. When you set the recipe selector to any number other than 3, it would not energize since it did not match with source B.
When you set the recipe selector higher than 3, any of the EQU will not energize since the source B of all EQU will not match with any number higher than 3.